big news that we're tracking as far as the Indonesian contingent, which is likely going to be in the Republic Day parade. What we're picking up is that armed forces contingent to partake in the march past. More importantly, Indonesian Indian officials are in touch. Let's also tell you, India hammers on Act East policy. Sources suggesting that Indonesian president may be the chief guest. So with Republic Day around the corner, this is what we're given to understand, that the Indonesian Armed Forces contingent may be part of the next Republic Day march past, that is on January 26th next month. Taking that across to Srinjoy Chowdhury, Times Network consultant. Srinjoy, very good morning. Thank you for joining us. Given the fact that this is what sources are suggesting, what more can you tell us? Also, the other aspect would be to also strengthen ties.
Yes, as Mirror Now has reported over a month ago almost, that President Subianto is likely to be the chief guest. Now we are hearing that, yes, assuming he is chief guest, there will be an Indonesian contingent. In fact, in October, the Indian government had written to the Indonesian government about this issue. And what we heard is that embassy officials from the Embassy of Indonesia in New Delhi have come to the Delhi camp and looked at the situation, because they have to get back to Jakarta and tell them what they've seen and what it's going to be like. So the possibility of that is very strong, and the announcement is likely to be made in about a fortnight. So President Subianto is likely to be the chief guest, as Mirror Now has reported earlier. And yes, there could be an Indonesian contingent in the march past.
Right, Srinjoy. In fact, as you go on to point out that Mirror Now has reported this development as well, and we're looking at a possible a plan of the same. Having said that, but also given to understand, and naturally so, this will be strengthening the relationship, and more importantly, in the purview of the same, a bigger, larger message geopolitically speaking. Srinjoy, if you could share your perspective on that front as well.
Undoubtedly, President Subianto and Prime Minister Modi have already met, and they've had a very good meeting. And it's seen as a good, because he's just been elected, he's just taken over. Indonesia is a very important country, an ASEAN country, one of the biggest in Southeast Asia. Also, India has not just a look east policy, but an act east policy. So as a result, keeping in mind the Indonesian influence in Southeast Asia, the IOR, the Malacca Straits, all of that, Indonesia becomes particularly important. And there are cultural links, of course. The two things that Indonesia has not forgotten are the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. So as a result, it would be a very good choice if President Subianto does agree, and he is here on the 26th of January. But apart from that, it is helpful for India, because Indonesia is seen as a very close friend, a very close partner, and it will only strengthen ties between the two countries.
Right, Srinjoy. Thank you very much for joining us with not just the details that Mirror Now is given to understand, but more importantly, keeping us ahead as far as this is concerned. But for now,